besties. Happy Friday, my loves. Happy Friday. Yay, we made it. How awesome. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today is one of my favorite days of the month. It is Sam's Bead Box Day. Well, at least here it is anyway. We are going to unveil our Sam's Bead Box over here for November 2025. I'm super excited about that, guys. Peep the nails. We did a little bit of, fall inspiration. I have not seen the curation, but I did see a couple pieces that our dear friend Chrissy made. So I kind of know a little bit about the colors, and I thought this would go rather nicely. So yes, but before we get into that, guys, without further ado, let's get into some inspiration. Lord knows I can use this today. I hope you guys had a great week. Out there. I hope you guys had just a lovely week and you got to do some things that you enjoyed, right? I hope that you got some love and appreciation this week, my friends, because you deserve it. All right, let's read our card. Let me just bring it into focus a little bit here. There we go. Don't be pushed by your problems. Be led by your dreams. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. Is that not the most beautiful thing? Thank you, universe. I really appreciate that. All right, guys. So I am ready. I've got dishes over here. We've got shopping carts ready. Maybe we also have a little gift bag because we're not sure what we're going to make today, friends. But we're going to make something because here we have our Sam's Bead Box. Now, friends, don't judge me too harshly. I did my nails yesterday and I was in here taking my nail polish off in the dark because I had just fed the possums and the raccoons and I was watching for them. And, I enjoy watching them when they visit. And so I was taking the nail polish off and I put the paper towel and I didn't want to put it right on my desk. So I put it on top of this box and I was like, oh, I'll just grab it later. And then I forgot. And yeah, I guess it's like a chemical reaction from the nail polish remover. And I was just like, holy smokes, Kyle, way to go. You could have burned your whole house down and would have been like, what happened? And you wouldn't have known it because, science is weird. I don't know. Anyway, we're all safe, friends, and it's fine. Everybody, we all made it. We're okay. But we are going to get into this box. So what I know about this box is she's about $50 a month. So it's one of the more luxurious boxes, my friends. And I will tell you, it's gorgeous. Sam's is honestly one of my favorites. Just the quality, right? There's the gemstones and the check glass, and there's always custom check glass. We usually get a small but mighty metal findings pack that's usually of very high quality metals. So let's see what it says today. And guys, I love that this curation, I'm going to bring it back down so we can read together. Because everything is better when you do it together. This curation, my friends, is brought to us by the bestie, Danielle Wicks. Did y'all know that's my bestie? She is one of my besties right there. She did this. This is her. Let's get into it, shall we, friends? Country Cottage. Country Cottage. My grandmother was the person in my life who was my biggest fan of absolutely everything I did. She saved all of my handmade craft items. She saved all of my handmade craft items and asked endless questions about whatever creative medium I was exploring. That genuine curiosity was how she showed her love. That's a rare quality that I try to carry forward. Growing up, I loved visiting my grandmother's home in the woods of Northern California. You could always hear a symphony of birds chirping from towering birch trees nearby. Inside her home, each item held a story. Prized teapots lined the shelves, while paintings of wildlife by Marjolaine Bastien adored the walls. She was endlessly creative, finding joy in cooking and canning, cross-stitching and candle making. I like to think I got my creative spirit from her. This month's box is inspired by my cherished memories of visiting her home, giving a nod to the woods and wildlife she adored. We've curated an autumnal palette of sage green, Mustard yellow and cardinal red. Now, y'all, you guys know I don't love yellow, but I do love a mustard. Oh, I love a mustard so much. Peek inside and you'll find copper fox charms. You have me at hello. Ceramic owl beads and a mix of flower and leaf accents. I'm especially excited to design with two of my fave stones, golden rutile quartz and moss agate. Danielle, I think we share a brain, my friend. Let's dive in. Danielle Wicks. Wow, that's amazing. All right, guys, here's all Sam's information. I will also put all of that in the description box as well in link form. So you can just click on the link and it will take you on over there. You can post in the group. He has a Facebook group. He also has some live sales. Check those dates, right? Check those dates. And so on the back, I don't think there's any codes or anything usually. Here is our item list. So this is our stranded selection, and then this is our additional selection. And they say this is worth $89. And guys, when they say that, it's not like one of those that's a really high biased $89. That's a genuine $89 because this box is packed full of amazing stuff. I'm going to go ahead. Well, let's do a dumper do first. We usually do that. We'll do a dumper do. And then we also get these little candies. We get candies. Let me pull you back up. Y'all are way too close. Up all of my business. Okay. Let's pull this little bead burrito. This is what it looks like, guys, doesn't it? It looks it looks like a little bead burrito. Let's get our bead burrito and unburrito it. Oh, it's like it gave birth to a smaller baby burrito. That's amazing. All right, double wrap for her protection. Here we go, friends. Did you see the colors already? Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Okay. All right, Sam and Danielle. I see what's going on here. Holy smokes. Oh, that's amazing. Let's do a dumper do. And let's look at it real quick and then we'll organize. Oh man, you guys, look at this. This is just amazing. First of all, look at these colors. And I love that it's not like, I don't know, country cottage. It's exactly what that is. It's just so cozy and it's so fall. It's not like, it could be holiday, but it's also very, very fall and very rich and just organic. And oh, it's so lush. Oh my gosh, you guys, these colors. Look at this. Oh, it's so lush. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Look at the seeds. Look at those seeds. I don't know what to do with them, but we're going to do something. We're on a brick stitch journey. Okay, friends, I'm going to go ahead and organize, and then we'll be right back. All right, friends, and we're back. And I literally have been sitting here for a good couple of minutes just looking at these strands sitting next to me. So, wow, guys, it's going to be amazing. Let me go ahead and make sure our lights are doing their thing. Let's make sure we're nice, and there we are. Bring it up a little bit. Nope, that's blurry, and there we go. Right there. Perfect. All right, that's good, right? Okay, cool. Stop. Okay, so guys, let's get into the strands. I might have to pull you up as this is going to fill up rather quickly. So first we're going to look at some gemstones. Oh, you gosh. Oh, you gosh. Oh, you guys. Oh, my gosh. From the opening of this box, these absolutely had my heart. Let's bring in a dish. Oh my gosh. So this is red jasper and moss agate smooth rondelles 5x8 7.5 inch strand. They are just absolutely luscious. Stunning. Stunning. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, that's quite the way to start. All right, you guys. Next, and we are focusing, right? Sorry, guys, just making sure, because my phone has been doing weird stuff lately. Okay, I promise I won't fidget anymore. All right, guys, and wait till you see this, and wait till you see it next to this guy. Look at that. Oh my gosh, those colors. Look at those colors. Absolutely amazing. Like, this is giving me country kitchen. That's, you know what's funny? Growing up in Philly, you wouldn't exactly call that the country, right? But I had an Aunt Karen, and she loved anything country. And she had a country kitchen and it had ducks. She loved ducks. And so she had all of these country ducks, and they were blue and yellow. Everything was like blue and yellow country ducks. You guys, this just took me back to her kitchen in the 80s. Oh my goodness. How amazing. Okay, so I've gone on enough about this. This is a multi-gem faceted round Danielle's Autumn Mix. These are 4 to 4.5 millimeters. We have green aventurine, natural yellow jade, red jasper, and what's the other one? What's the green one? Oh, that's the aventurine. Oh my gosh, that is some gorgeous aventurine, you guys. It's almost like a bluish green. Oh, that's so pretty. Wow. And there's your red jasper. Wow, that aventurine is gorgeous. And look at these together. I'm going to bring them up into the light. Look at that. Like, Danielle and Sam know what they're doing over there, friends. They surely do. All right. Next, we are going to look. Oh no, my bracelet. Hold on one second, friends. Okay, sorry. My bracelet fell off, and I got a magnetic clasp, and it clasped itself onto my chair. So at least I didn't lose it. All right. So next, we're going to look at some Czech glass, and we are going to get into this Czech glass heart leaf. Look how pretty that is. Oh, look at the glow. Look at that glow. That's insane. This is a heart leaf red crystal copper, 10.5 by 16.5, 8-piece strand. This is beautiful. Oh, these are so pretty. I love them so much. Gorgeous. All right. Ooh, I love these with them, I think. We're going to look at a daisy spacer. This is also a Czech glass. And this is green silk gold, 5 millimeter, 45-piece strand. You guys, look how pretty. So this is kind of the face. It's like just a little daisy flower. I'm hoping that's focusing. Right? And it just has these little edges. Look how pretty. But you guys, this is gorgeous. Now, hear me out. This is very Christmas. And I love that because I'm actually very much in the holiday spirit right now. You know, because it's that time of year and I'm feeling it. And I'll probably be feeling it for the next week or two. And then probably by December 1st, I'll be fully over it. But hear me out. This is gorgeous together. And I think we might make a bracelet with these two together. But I don't want it to be over the top like a Christmassy. Oh, bless you. Mike agrees. But I would like it to be kind of holiday. So we'll figure out some other beads to add. But I really want to put these two together. They're just asking to be put together. Hi, Danny. Danny would agree. Danny just snuckered herself right on in here. All right, guys. We've got still a couple more strands to look at. Next, we're going to look at a golden rutile quartz, smooth round, 6 to 7 millimeter, a 6.5-inch strand. Those are really pretty little rutile quartz. Oh, guys, you see some of those rutiles in there? Let's take a look. Let's take a look together for some of those rutiles. Ooh, there's some good ones. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. Let's move on down the line. There are some really pretty. Oh, look at that one. Look at those couple in there. Oh, it's so shimmery. Look at that. Gosh, you know what, guys? Most people will look at these beads, right? And they'll see yellow beads, right? They'll see yellow beads. I'm like, oh yeah, they're pretty, but they'll see yellow beads. But we see that magic inside of there. And I think that, oh my gosh. And I think I'm trying to have a moment with y'all, and Mike is just having his own moment. But I don't know. I just think there's something so magical that we can see we can see inside of the beads. You know what I mean? Like how this yellow strand of beads would make us so excited, but some people might just see a yellow. Maybe it's just me, guys. I don't know. Next, we're going to look at a check glass long bicone olive Picasso. This is in a, oh, it's so pretty. It's also kind of matte, which I love. This is in a olive Picasso 4.5 to 7.5 20-piece strand. That's lovely. You see that like little Picasso kind of effect in there, making it look almost a little stone-like. Could be a little stone-like if it wasn't so translucent. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful, beautiful color. I love all that little modeling detail in there. Kind of makes it look mossy almost. You know what I mean? Like kind of mossy furnish. I love that. And they do they're not necessarily matte, but they do have a little bit of a matte texture to them. That's really pretty. All right, guys. Next, we're going to look at a check glass cherry leaf rustic cottage mix. Oh, these are so pretty. Look how pretty those are. So those are a top drilled leaf. So you'll see the drill hole is right through there. They're so pretty. Look at that color. Wow. So this is a cherry leaf rustic cottage mix copper. Bless you. 7.5 to 12 20-piece set. Let's put it on the dish. I might have to go give Mike some medicine real quick, you guys. He's over here cleaning himself, but I don't know what he's doing. He's all right. Those are so, so pretty. Give me 1 second. Okay, friends. Sorry about that. We're back. Just had to make sure Mike was okay. Next, we're going to go with a check glass melon mustard yellow mix brown 5mm 25-piece strand. See, this is the kind of yellow that I can get down with, right? This is so pretty. I'm not big on yellows, but I do love this mustard color, and I love Mookite. He's fine. I love Mookite, and this kind of reminds me of the yellows in the Mookite. It's so pretty. Just so rich and, I don't know, comforting. I love that. And you know what I love here is that we do have like reds and yellows. And you guys, sometimes reds and yellows can go very like ketchup and mustard real quick. But this is definitely not that situation here. This is just a very comforting situation. And then we bring in this Champlau hot pink color. So this is the check glass Camilla flower in the matte amber pink 14mm. And this is a matte, so you can see, we can see by the light, maybe hold the dish. It's kind of like an orange, right? The bead itself is an orange matte bead, and then it has, and it's not, you can't see through it, but it definitely does let light pass through it. That's so pretty. And then it has that beautiful, beautiful pink wash. Oh, these are so pretty. I actually love these together. Look at these together. We're gonna have to do some earrings or something with those. Wow. So here are the strands, and you guys, they're amazing. All right, let's get into some of these cups I have over here. And I'm going to bring to you, I made some friends a little bit ago, so I'd like to introduce you to my new friends. These are the ceramic owls in the yellow. You get a 4-piece set, 13 by 17. Look at their little heads. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh my God. It's okay, guys. Nobody got hurt. Don't be calling CPS. We're fine. Everybody's fine. We're all good. Oh my gosh. Look how darn stinking cute they are. What? Look at that. Look at his little feet. Look at his little feet. He's just sitting on his butt, right? Just having his best life right there. His little feet up in the air. Chilling like a villain. You can see those holes. These are really pretty ceramic bead. All chilling in there. Oh, I love them. They are so cute. Yes. They are adorable. You guys know I love a good whimsical bead. All right, now let's look at, ooh, we have some red jasper, hand carved flowers, 16mm, 3-piece set. Look how pretty those are. Ooh, I got really pretty ones. They're all pretty, but look how beautiful. They're so glossy. I love when they have these little, like, the little dark veins and stuff. So pretty. There's your drill hole. I love them. They're definitely going to have to go on a bracelet as well, I think. I don't know about today's bracelet. I don't know if I want to put them with those, but we'll see. We'll see, friends. Oh, these are just the cutest ever. These are our check glass bellflowers. Charming cottage mix. 6x8, 30 pieces. Look at that color. They are the cutest. They almost look like little Christmas candies. So there you have, that's the dome part of one. And then when you flip it over, you have that bell shape. Look at that little green. And this, it's not yellow, it's not white. It's kind of somewhere in the middle, maybe like a cream. Oh, so pretty. Eggshell even. And then we have two different color reds. Actually, we have some that are like translucent. Then we have some that are opaque. I love that. So we actually have four different kind here. Oh, that's amazing. I love this green with this red. That is so pretty. I don't know if you guys need to see it in the dish, but those are just the sweetest. I love them. We're definitely going to have to do something with all of those. I don't know about all of them, but all of the colors at least represented, because I do think that's a really pretty mix. All right, guys, we're going to get into some more Czech glass. We have a Czech glass nugget chip in the autumn luster mix. This is a 3x5 and 3x5.5, 55 pieces. Oh, it's so lustery. It's so lustery and beautiful. You guys see that? Look at those colors. Oh my gosh. So we have these beautiful red. Then we got that yellow, that real light yellow, and then that light green. Oh, those are just so pretty. Dish time. Gotta be careful, guys. I don't want to lose any. They're kind of small. Look at that luster. Those are so pretty. These will probably, Danielle will probably make some really nice seed, beaded up stuff, like sewing, like, you know, the bead weaving. She'll probably make something really cool with those. I love those. That mix is so pretty. Woo! All right, guys. We still have a lot to look at. Like, this is a serious amount of beads, my friends. All right, we have some Czech glass table cut ovals. Birch tree mix Picasso. These are an 11.5 by 16.5, 3-piece set. So we have a little bit of a neutral tone here. And these are always kind of remind me a little bit of like almonds. I don't know why. It could be because they have like this little texture on the outside. It's not a texture. Well, it is a little texture, but it's also kind of that finish, that like stone-like finish. But it always kind of reminds me of like toasted almonds. But look how beautiful that glass is. That's like that spun milky glass. Oh, that's so pretty. Those are lovely. All right. Next, we are going to look at some green aventurine pear drops, and these are front drill, 16.5 by 23.5, 2 pieces. These are very pretty, and these are very close in shade. I love that. So we could use one of these as maybe a pendant. Well, we can use them both as a pendant. We can use them as earrings. Yeah, we can do lots of beautiful things. Part of me kind of wants to do a pendant, but then I'll have to make like 2 necklaces. Or do we want to do just like 1 pair of earrings with them? I don't know. That's the question, friends. That's the question. What do you guys want to see with these? Do you want to see a necklace or do you want to see earrings? Y'all let me know. All right, guys, we're getting through it, but we still do have several cups. Oh, this mix is so pretty. Again, it could, you know, when you do yellow and red, it could go so ketchup and mustard, but this is just so comforting and just beautiful. So we have our check glass fire polish faceted rounds in the Fireside mix, 6mm. You get 45 pieces. Look how beautiful that is. And again, we have some different color. We have some, actually there's some like topaz in there. Put it out in my hand. Maybe you'll be able to see those better. Ooh, look at that one. It's kind of like a brick red, and it has some kind of like Picasso finish. It almost looks like a brick. And then we have some of these topaz. I'll put them in the dish. I don't know if you can see them in my hand. We have like this topaz here, and then here's this like, it mimics the jasper. That's what it looks like to me. Looks like a piece of that jasper, but it's check glass. Then you have some of this ruby red with a little bit of half plating, and you have the yellow. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful mix. Oh no. Oh no, man down. Hold on. I meant to do that. We're just gonna, here we go. Maybe we'll use these in our bracelet to kind of un-Christmasify it. We want it holiday, but we don't want it like up in the holiday grill. You know what I'm saying? All right. We'll see, guys. We'll see. We might use those. These are really pretty. Ooh, you know what, guys? I think we'll probably use these for sure. These are a check glass druck round in the Apple Orchard mix, 8mm. You get 16 pieces. They are perfect. Look how perfect they are. They look like little Honeycrisp apples. Tell me they don't. Oh, they're so pretty. Sam. These are my favorite. These might be my favorite bead in the box. They are so pretty. Oh, and they're going to go, look at this. Right? Kind of, it's still red and green, but maybe not so Christmassy. What do we think, friends? We're definitely going to have to add some yellow or something into it. Those are so pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Next we are going to look at some buttons. What? Yeah, you heard me. You heard me. These are 2-hole carved buttons, red and green silk Picasso, 14mm. Oh, they're gorgeous. And we're going to have to use a button. And we're going to have to use one of these in our project. Oh, wow. So look, they almost look like gemstones, don't they? So here's the front of that one, and here's the back. Almost looks like a dragon blood jasper. Oh, that's so pretty. There's the back of that one. Oh, that's pretty. And then we have this one that just looks like a green jasper. I love those. There they are on the dish. Very pretty. We will definitely have to use one of these in our project. All right. I think we're going to use some seed beads too. Next we're going to look at, let's hold that one for second to last, or last. Next we're going to look at these check glass Dahlia coins in the Sage Picasso 14.5 6-piece set. These are really, really pretty. Look at that beautiful sagey green. Oh my gosh. Oh, and look, they're the same as these in my bracelet, but just a different color. That's so special. That's so special. Look at that. Kind of matches a little bit. Oh, those are gorgeous. Okay, wow. You guys. Holy, oh, we're not done yet. Kyle's trying to end it short. Let's look at the metals. So, this month we have antique copper. We have a fox charm, 2 pieces. We have a feather toggle, 2 sets, and a songbird charm, 4 pieces. These are made in Greece, and they are lead-free. Oh my gosh. So I did see the little foxes, because Chrissy had made something that had the foxes, and I just... Oh, okay, there's a lot to unpack here. So here's the foxes. There's one on its back, right? And there's one on the front. Look at that little face. He looks like he's sleeping. He's a sleepy fox. He's a sly fox. And then we have some of these charms. That's the back. And then there's the front. A couple little birds on a branch. And we get 4 of those. And then look at the... Oh, there's some stars in here. Are we supposed to have stars? Or did I get lucky? Did I find the winning box? Did I win, like, is this like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? And I got, like, the winning ticket? Oh my gosh, you guys, what did I win? I got a star. Okay. I might have won something. I'm going to put him aside. I'm not kidding. Maybe he was supposed to be in there. Again, let's read. Maybe he was supposed to be in there and I'm all excited for no reason. Fox charm, feather toggle, songbird charm. Okay, I don't see it, so I'm the lucky winner. But look at these toggles, and this is the feather. What? That's so cool. I love that. Oh, Sam, my man. This is an amazing collection. Danielle, this is so beautiful. Oh, do we want to use a button or do we want to use one of these toggles? That is the question, my friends. Oh, but we do have seed beads too. So this is the Country Cottage seed bead mix. These are 11 Omayuki rounds. Oh, they're beautiful. That is such a pretty mix. So I think I wanted to use these with one of these buttons as kind of like for the button loop. So I know I want to do that on a bracelet, but I don't know, do I want to do it on this bracelet? I think I do, actually. You know what, guys? You know what we need? Oh, did I pick out my favorites or did I just like all of a sudden just start shopping? Where is my brain? So some of my favorites. I love it all. There's nothing here I don't love. Oh my gosh. These two gemstone strands are just so good. These are like my favorites. I love this. And I'm not usually, guys, I'm not usually huge on the bellflowers. I could like get, you know, take them or leave them, but this is a gorgeous bellflower mix. I love everything. The quartz, the rutilated quartz. I love this little mix going on here. Everything is so good and so thought out and just so clever. And it absolutely like invokes everything that this said about, you know, just all the feelings and all of those things just absolutely invokes that. So that being said, where did my shopping cart go? Guys, we can't do this without a shopping cart. So let's bring our shopping cart in. And so what I'm going to grab are these, definitely this guy and this guy. We are going to grab these CBs. We'll just put, let's stick that up in the front there because they're like a little toddler. Let me pull you up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to pull those in. Now, what are we going to pull in? We're going to pull in some of these yellow ones. Maybe to unchristmas it a little bit. I think that's a good idea. So we'll bring some of these yellow check glass in. Or do we want to bring in the quartz? I'm going to put them in there just in case. All right, we can throw some more of those in later. So that's what we got there. What else? Oh, we want a button, right? Do we want to do the green or the red? I think we're going to go with the green button. Oh, and these guys, yeah, we wanted to do some of those. We'll do some of those. And we might do some of these dahlias. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll throw them in the cart. And, I think that's going to be it. Just because I just want to, I'm going to put that in the cart as well. I don't know if we're going to use it, but I want options, friends. I like options. All right, I love that. So that's going to be our project in just a little bit. But yeah, what other, like, this is definitely, I think would be, it's got to be like something. This has to be something like a necklace with some of these leaves. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, that's for future call to figure out. But right now, present call's got to make an unboxing project. We'll be right back, friends. Okay, friends, and we are back. So what I've decided to pull, and I don't know if we're going to use everything, but I just want to show you, I do have a certain vision. We have pulled this mix here, this check glass mix. We have some of these terracotta leaves. We have the mustard melons, and we have the apple orchard. Let me bring you down a little bit so y'all can focus on that. We also have the little green spacers, and I pulled out one of these dudes here because he was getting the other owls in trouble because he's a real hooligan. He's a real hooligan. Okay, friends. So moving on, we've got that, and then we also have some of these gorgeous hearts. We have some of these dahlias. I love them together. We also are pulling in some of our rutilated quartz. And we are pulling in these bellflowers. Guys, I also want you to peep this gorgeous seed bead mix. That's what she looks like outside of the tube. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay, so I do have a certain vision in my brain. So we're also going to be pulling up one of these buttons. And then, guys, since I got this special little star in my bag, we're gonna add him. And I also have some crimp tubes. These are some soft flex crimp tubes. And I just have a copper, just a round copper circle. Because I'm going to show you, I have a vision, my friends. I do have a vision. And it involves leather and wire, bead stringy wire. So we're going to bring in our soft flex. And we are using this spinel color. I just think that's so pretty. And then we're going to bring in some 1.5 millimeter leather. And this gorgeous metallic green color. So it's holiday, but it's not, you know, like bright, sunshiny, oh my god, it's a holly jolly, whatever have you Christmas. It's like a country Christmas. It's like a country holiday. So I thought that was really pretty. Anyway, enough about me. So also, you guys, I also have in my vision these. So these are some African glass, and I think they're just so cute. So one side you have this sagey green, and the other side you have this more mustardy color. And I thought they very much fit. Let me bring these in. I thought they very much fit the tones here. And also those tones, like, I just thought they were really pretty. So these are in African glass, and I just thought we would add just a little couple. These are from our beautiful friend Jody. So I thought it would be lovely if we could add, you know, something from Jody to our Danielle bracelet. That just makes me happier than words can say. So we are going to use some of those. I also have some jump rings. Not sure if we're going to need jump rings. But first what we're going to do is we are going to put this leather aside. Now, this is kind of a really design on the fly, so I'm not exactly sure what we're making a bracelet. Guys, I also have an idea to make a bracelet. Let me pull you guys up just a little bit. I also have an idea to make a bracelet with some like beeline or something with another button. So that will be fun. All right, so let's pull one of these crimp tubes. I have a couple crimp tubes here. We're going to put this aside for right this second. And we're going to cut a piece of wire. Now, in my plan, we are going to have 2 strands of beads. And then we're going to finish it with a leather loop for our button. So that's kind of my plan. And we might do some other things along the way. I'm not really sure what yet. But let's cut this piece. And we want a fairly decent piece, because we are going to be doubling it up a little bit. We're probably going to do about at least probably like 4 inches of beading, I would say. So imagine we're going to double it up. So, oh, bless you again. My goodness. Guys, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to cut myself about 20 inches. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, friends. That's just Mike. So Mike has, he's a cat. He has feline herpes virus, basically, FHV. And he's just having a little bit of a flare right now. So he sneezes, and it sounds like he's also coughing, but he's not. It's kind of like this, I don't know, he like sucking in a sneeze. But he's on supplements and things like that. And he has antiviral medication. So unfortunately, sometimes we have to hear him because he does love to be in this room. So I do apologize in advance for Mr. Mike. All right, guys, so here's our piece of wire, and this is about a 20-inch piece of wire. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this wire, and we're going to put one side through the button hole, and then we're going to take this side and put it through the other buttonhole. And we're going to bring our wires together so that they are even, right? We want even wires. And then we're going to pull this button on down, all the way down to the end. And there she is. If you want to put a little bead in here, you certainly can. If you want to put a little seed bead in there, I'm not going to, but I think that would look really cute. Okay, so you have your two wires here running parallel to each other now. And they are even. And then we're going to take our crimp tube and we're going to go ahead and pop that on. So guys, what were some of your favorites in this box if you get this box? Oh, it's just so pretty. I absolutely love it. I'm like kind of starstruck, you guys, because I'm going to get to meet, hopefully, Sam and team in Tucson. I'm just ridiculously excited for that. All right, guys, so I'm going to bring this up fairly to about as close as it will come up to the top. There's going to be a little bit of space here, and that is quite all right. We want some room for our button to kind of lay on its side, right? So a little bit of space there is okay. But I'm trying to keep my wires kind of next to each other. So we're going to crimp that. So we're going to get our magical crimping pliers. And they have that little divot there. And we're going to insert that divot into onto that tube. Okay. And I'm also just kind of moving my button. So we're kind of creating a little bit of space. So then this will move up nicely. Okay. So we created our box shape. And now I'm holding these wires still next to each other. I'm going to bring it to its side, and I'm going to continue to form that crimp ball. Okay. And again, guys, I'm not really 100% sure what I'm doing here. Well, I mean, I know what I'm doing, but I'm not 100% sure what this is going to look like because we're just kind of really playing this on the fly. All right, so there we have our beautiful little crimp. Our wires are running parallel, and there's our button. What I'm not sure the most of is when we get to the end, if we're going to connect it directly to the ring. So my vision is to, bead up both of these sides. We're just going to randomly bead. We're going to, figure out a cute little pattern. And then we're going to connect both strands to this. Now, I don't know if I want to connect them together. I don't know if I want to connect them separately. I don't know if I want to connect them straight to that ring without a jump ring. I'm not sure. So there's a lot of we'll sees right now. We'll sees. Oh, you know what? I did want to grab some. Give me 1 second. I'm not going to pause. I'm just going to grab them. Some bead stuff. Oh my God, scared the crap out of me. Some bead stoppers here. Do we have any of the minis? Oh, no, I think they're over there on another project. Oh, here's a mini. Okay. I like the minis for the bracelets. So what I want to do first, and I am going to dump these seed beads out here. They're just easier. Look at that beautiful, glorious mix. I am going to grab a couple. We'll say 3. We'll do 3 on either end. Because these are small, and this way, and we're not doing any particular color. I'm just trying not to do the same color next to each other. So we'll do those 3. And so what this will do, hopefully, is it will help our strands not fight next to each other if we were to put like some bulkier beads on first. Okay, let's bring those down. So see what I'm saying? When you get down here, if you had some bulkier beads, that would kind of fight for space, but this isn't too bad. I can live with that. I think I'm going to put one more on this side because I think that one's a little different. Do you see that gold one? It's a little different shape. It's more of a, like a delica. Is that what this was? I don't even remember, y'all. I thought they were Tohos. What did we say they were? 11O seed bead mix. Mayuki round. Well, that one is not round. So, actually, you know what? I'm going to take him off. Maybe it's just the luster. I don't know, but he looks like a different shape. So we're just going to grab 3 of the regular here. And this color and the blue. Oh, there's also, was this black? Okay, we'll grab a black one. All right. Let's see if that looks any better. Okay. Yeah, see, that's more even now because those are all the same size. More or less. Ish. So we want to do more. Let's do one more on each side. So red and black. So we'll do yellow and blue. All right. So I'm liking that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these and we're just going to put a little bead stopper on it. And we can put it all the way down here at the end. It doesn't matter. And then we're going to bead up this. We're going to bead up this side and we're going to make a little fun pattern. You know what? I'm going to bring these out too. Oh, there's Danny eating her food at midnight. She's nothing if not on schedule. I'm just sitting here minding my business. And I hear crunch, 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 crunch. Okay, sorry guys. I had made a little accident. I don't know if I need all of these. That's enough. All right. Okay, you can go back in there. All right, so let's see. How are we going to start this guy? So how about we're going to bring some of these over here. How about we start with one of these melons? And we're also going to use the seed beads as little spacers. So we can definitely use these gold ones as spacers. It's just really pretty. Now see, that one looks round. Maybe it was just that one that was a little funky. I don't know. All right, so we're going to do that. Also, too, this is also my other question. Do I want to use these leaves next to each other so they do that funky little thing shape that they do? Let's see if we can. So when you put these next to each other, they do this magical thing where they one will fly up and one will like be this like this. But if you put like a seed bead in between them, right, then they won't do that. They'll just kind of sit like this, like next to each other. We could put like 2 seed beads in between. So that's my question. Do I want to do some of these leaves like that, or do we want to do them stacked? Because I do want to add a couple here. Well, I'm not sure. So let's just continue with some other beads first. Let's do, oh, I know. Let's do, do we want to do one of these red flowers here? And then I thought we could put, well, we'll put 1 seed bead in and see if we like that. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it. But I thought we could put these rutilated quartz in between. Oh, you can see it a little bit. That's cute. I like that. Okay. And then, do we do the same color? I guess we'll do the same color. That's cute. That's cute. I like that. All right, super cute. Now let's do a couple seed beads because I'm thinking on the strand below, I'll probably want to put some larger beads in there too. So we'll throw some of these on here as like a buffer. Guys, like I said, we're not doing any patterns or rhyme or reason. I'm actually going to switch out our bead stoppers here. And let's see. So this way we can start filling this guy in. So let's start him off with 2 of these where we can do a little stack. These look cute when they're stacked up. I might have to order some of these. I'm gonna have to go back and look and see when the is the live sale tomorrow? Oh, I dropped it, friends. Hold on. Bead Box extras post to the app on the 14th. Yeah. And their official unboxing is also the 14th, which is technically today. So it's technically, I started filming this on Thursday, guys. So, but technically it's Friday. All right. So let's see. That's looking cute there. I think 3 is enough. Do we want to add, let's add a blue seed bead. All right, now what do we want to do here? So we want to do some of this fire polish. Let's see. Maybe we do like a yellow, and then we'll do a red seed bead. And then we can do, ooh, this like gemstone looking one. Or do we do a topaz? Oh, let's do a topaz. We'll do that one. Okay, let's do the red one. Has like a weird, this one kind of has like a weird little coating in the holes. That's okay. Oh, that's a topaz one. Looks like they all kind of have, that's all right though, guys. You can kind of pick that off. I guess it's like a paint coating or something. It's fine. It's all good in the hood. Okay. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Okay, I'm digging. I'm digging it. Let's do a little gold guy here. Okay, and then we'll do our topaz. Digging that. That's cute. All right. Then we'll do a black seed bead. And then we'll take this opportunity, since we have some small beads here, to maybe do one of these dahlia flowers. That will be super funky. Okay. Oh, I love that. Then maybe we could probably put, let's see, we can put on maybe one of these. Maybe we'll do 2 of these. A seed bead. And then we'll do some of the, maybe 2 small melons on this side, or maybe 1 small melon. This is just going to be super, like, I don't know. I'm just having visions of like super homey and cottagey and Polish pottery. I'm just loving this. I'm loving all of these colors. And I love that our pattern doesn't just really make sense. Like there really is no pattern. We're just kind of stringing. I don't know. I find that exciting. I'm kind of here for it. All right. Let's put those 2 down there and let's see what we have next to each other. Okay, so that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. So we're spaced out enough at the top that it's okay if we put larger beads. We don't want to put them right on top of each other, but it's okay if some, you know, if they do get spaced out that way. So, you know what? Let's do one of these clusters in the white, or this yellowy white color. Oh my gosh, Kyle. It's right there. Let's do a blue. And then should we do, maybe we do one of these instead of the citrine. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that instead of the citrine. That's cute. I do want to add more citrine somewhere, so maybe we'll add more going down a little further, but I think that's cute. All right. Okay, so that's what we have. Guys, should I leave the seed beads there, or should I? No, I like this. I guess I like the seed beads on the inside. Gives it just a little bit of space there. Okay. So now this guy. Okay. We'll do a black sea bead, and then maybe we will do, I know I want to do a heart. Maybe we do one of these red ones. And then maybe a yellow one. We'll do two. Oh, this is going to be cute. Watch this as we do two of these. And now we'll do a heart. I think that'll be cute. Do our heart here. Kind of almost like a quilt, like a patchwork quilt with all the different. Oh, that's so cute with all the different colors and stuff. I love that. All right. We are doing good, friends. All right. So now we just have to add a couple something to this side. We can add some of these leaves. I don't know. Let's stack up some of these leaves. Let's see if we like that. That might be a little too funky. A little too organic. But we'll see. How about we do... Let's see what 3 look like. So it would sit like that. Right over there by our heart. Just measure this real quick. Okay. I think that would be cute, but I don't know if I want it right next to the heart. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to fight the heart. All right. Well, maybe we can do some of these rutilated quartzies. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then we can do these. And then we'll do a topaz. Okay, and then we'll do like maybe one of these, and then a melon. A melon. Guys, I don't know. I don't know if this is making sense to anybody but me. I'm not really sure. But I think it's going to be real pretty when we're done. Okay. So now we can go ahead and add a couple of these leaves. And I think that will look real cute. And then we're going to have to measure very soon. Okay, I think we're going to do 3. Oh, come on, buddy. These are so pretty. Look at that little wash in there. That's really cute. It's all in the details, friends. It's all in the details. All right. Pull that down and see what we got. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So that's that. That's that. Okay, let's measure this bad boy here. Because don't forget, guys, we also want to add some leather. All right, so we're at about 5. Okay, so we're going to stop about there. I know it's also diameter and things, so we'll just do maybe one of these to kind of get in there. And then let's do a melon. Let's how we'll end that strand, I think. Okay, that's cute. All right, how are we going to end this strand? Let's do one of these. Let me see about how much distance we have to make here. I kind of really want to add these, but I don't know if we have the room. We'll see. I'm willing to take the chance, friends. Maybe we don't add the seed bead on that one. And let's just do... We want to do one of these. Will look pretty. Let's see. It looks like a mushroom. Look at that. That's a mushroom. That's really cute, but it's a mushroom. Mushrooms are cute, friends. You can make mushrooms. It's fine. All right. All right. This one's probably too long, though. All right. So let's see. That is strand 1. That is strand 2. And, of course, strand 1 went a little longer. So let's make strand 1 a little bit longer. Where's this strand 2? I don't know, friends. We can do one of these red ones here. I think that will be good. Let's see. Yeah, I think this one just needs like a seed bead or 2 up here at the top. And I think we should be good. Okay. I think that's going to work. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let me put it on my wrist real quick and see, because now we have to figure out some other things. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, sorry about that, friends. That was awkward. So what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm actually going to crimp it and then attach it to this guy with, I think I'm going to crimp them singly. I'm not going to crimp them together. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And then we'll attach with a jump ring. Okay. I am enjoying that. So I'm going to put the bead stopper on here while we crimp this side. All right, so I don't know if I want to put a seed. I think I'm just going to put the crimp tube right on there. Okay, got our crimp tube. And guys, I know I have a lot of wire here, but that's okay because we can use these in some earrings. We'll make some earrings too, using some of this leftover wire. All right. I don't know if this will fit in this fire polish. It might not. If it doesn't, don't force it. But if it will fit in that bead next to it, then by all means. She won't. That's okay. All right. So I'm going to pull this, and then I'm going to pull the tube down to the bead, and then I'm going to pull all my slack down. Okay. Again, pull all my slack down. I'm going to try to keep these loops relatively small, since we are going to use a jump ring. Okay. And I'm also going to make sure that we're not crimping a crunch, right? Make that just a little bit smaller. Okay, I'm going to make it about that small. And again, I'm going to go ahead and flex her out. Make sure that we're not crimping a crunch. All right. Let's go for it, friends. Let me just put it on my wrist again. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. Okay, sorry about that. I keep hitting the camera. I apologize. All right, here we go. Make sure that's all secure and crimping. Crimping. All right. Give her a little go around. All right. Looking good, looking good. That is feeling nice and secure. So now we can go ahead and cut this, and then we will see if it's enough to make some earrings. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's enough to make earrings, friends. It's enough to be a stuffer, though. Probably. All right, so there's our first strand, and she's looking good, nice and flexible. So let's go ahead and crimp our other strand. And we do have some seed beads here at the top, so we want to be careful. Also, I'm measuring again, and I'm actually going to take one of these seed beads off, because I think that would have been too much. We're trying to make these as even as possible. Okay, so we're going to follow this guy, put him in this tube. Go. Okay. All right. We're going to pull our tube down and then pull our wire. Okay, keep pulling that wire. Like I said, we want kind of small loops here. Okay. And now we're going to also make sure that this is nice and flexible. And now before I crimp, I'm going to hold them next to each other here and see if we are in the same ballpark here. Let's see what we got. I think that is looking pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and crimp that. Okay. That's nice and flexible, not crunchy. Putting that little tube right into our pliers here, just like that. It's going to make this a little tiny. That's about it. Okay. And then we're crimping. Okay. Then we're going to take that out. We have our box shape. Then we're just going to put that to the side and continue our squeeze. And then just roll it around in there like a fine, I might have made that too small. I probably should have stopped playing with it. But roll it around there like a fine Chardonnay or a brandy. Just roll it around. Let it glisten in the sun and look magical. Oh, wait, we're talking about wire, not grapes. Anyway. All right, cutting that. There we have a little bit longer of a piece, but that's okay. With stuffing wire. All right, friends, so this is what we have. I think that is super duty cute. Look how cute that is. All right, and what we're going to do is we are going to bring our ring out. We also have to measure. Oh, our ring's already out. Okay, and I also have jump rings. Now, I have 4mm jump rings, and I have 5mm jump rings. So, I'm thinking the 4mm are probably too small to really fit comfortably around that. So let's see if the 5mm work. I don't want to add too much length here. I'm also going to have to try it to my wrist, because I'm figuring I'll want at least like 2 inches of this leather. Oh my gosh. For heaven's sakes, just pour it out, Carl. So we might just need 2 of those jump rings. All right, and then we also have these little clay African glass beads that we want to bring in. All right, so let me just size this up on my wrist here. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. Okay. So all together, this should be about 5 inches. About 5.5 inches. Okay. All right, so we're going to add our ring. We're going to have little jump rings. And so that's going to give us take us to 6 inches. Okay. And then, so we're going to do about 1.5 inches of leather, I think. So let me cut the leather. Let's see, about how much leather do we think we need? Let me see. I am going to cut myself about... I know I'm not going to need this much, but I'm feeling good at 12 inches. So I think I'm going to cut 12 inches. Just so we can maybe have a little extra. So we have about 12 inches there. Give or take. I don't know where the rest of it went. It just fell on the floor or something. All right. So I think I want to... Oh, I didn't bring glue over. That's okay. I think I want to prepare this first before I attach it. Because then if I attach it first, then I'll have the bracelet and I'll have to swing around. Now, we could just do a lark's head knot here. But I don't know. I think I just want to do... We could do a lark's... do we want to do a lark's head knot here? Or do we want to do an overhanded knot? I'm going to think about this for a second. Do we want to do a lark's... I guess we'll do a lark's head knot. Or do we want to do an overhanded knot? I think an overhanded knot would be pretty. That would be like so. All right, guys, let's do an overhanded knot. I think that would be prettier. I think. We could try a barrel knot here, you guys. Oh, I didn't think about that. Let's try a barrel knot. Hold on. I got a tube for that. I have a couple of tubes, actually. They have a whole little container of tubes. We're going to try it. We're going to see what happens. That's why I cut myself a little extra wire. I mean, a little extra leather here. So this will be... So I need this one to be the longer piece, right? Because that's the piece that's going to wrap around. Okay. Just talking to myself here, friends. All right. So let's get our little leather doohickey. And we're going to place it right here, right? Underneath. Oh, yeah, we're going to place it underneath this wire. And then this longer wire, wait, where's the longer wire? Okay, that's upside down. We need the longer wire piece. We'll get it, friends. Don't worry. I have faith. I have faith in myself. All right. So this is the outside. So we're going to get this one. And we're going to wrap it around, right? And then wrap it around. And then let's wrap it around one more time. Okay. And then we're going to put it through the tube. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we made magic or if we made a mess. Okay. So we pull the tube off. And then, oh, see how we have that barrel? And then you want to shimmy that into place. Make sure let's pull this guy down a little bit here. Okay. And then we're going to shimmy that barrel. Oh, you guys, I did it. Look at that. That's a barrel knot. Look at that barrel knot. That's a good one. Oh, that's a good barrel knot. What do you think, guys? A good barrel knot? All right. Let me go ahead and just get some glue because I might want to cinch that masterpiece in. So I'll get my here professional gluing station. And I'm just going to put a little hypo cement. Just want a little bit of hypo cement in there. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. We have to figure out what is the front, what is the back. It's beautiful on both sides, but we'll say this is the back. So we'll just go in here inside of this little knot. Get you a little bead of glue, friends. There you go. See that little bead of glue? Get you a little bead of glue. And then just kind of shove it in there. Inside that little knot, right? Just like so. Doesn't have to be crazy. Get another little bead. Okay, and that's good. Okay, just let that sit there. Okay. Hold on, I gotta wipe this one off. All right, onto the pajama pants. It's nothing sacred. Oh That was the Jacqueline Smith collection too, friends. Oh, man. All right. Let's just give that a second. That's a beautiful knot. Okay, Carl, let it go. We're going to try to, oh, before we try to make our other knot, now, I don't know, we might just do an overhanded knot here. This is where these come in. I thought what we could do is, we could just slide some of these on here, right? And then make another knot. And they will slip on both. Right? And then maybe slip this one on. And then maybe slip one on going this way. And let's see how that looks. If we don't like it, it's fine. It's fine. Or do we want them all the same way? I think maybe all the same way. I think my OCD was like, I don't think so, Carl. What do you think about that? That's kind of cute, right? I don't know. I don't know. I like it. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do another knot here. I don't know if we're going to do a barrel knot. I think we're just going to do a little overhanded knot here. Because that barrel takes up a little bit of space. Maybe we just, hold on. Maybe we just do 2 of these. Let me just do 2 of those. Okay. We could also do an owl there. Oh, I didn't think about that. You guys, hold on a second. Jody's like, no, use my beads. Okay, I don't know if we can get both of these through our owl. No, just the one. Well, we could do one, right? Shimmy him up here and then like tie him in. I don't know if I love that. I also don't know if I love these beads as much. I thought I would love these beads a little more, but I'm going to give them a chance, friends. Maybe put them on this way. I'll like them better this way. I don't know. I think they're pretty. I just want something different, you know, something that's unique and that's me. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep them on. Or should I put one on this way and one on this way? Oh my gosh, Carl. Just figure it out. Sometimes you just got to yell at yourself a little bit. But do it in a nice possible way, friends. Or do we like it like that? Looks like a little clam, don't it? Oh my goodness. Oh, that one has a big, I guess all the holes are huge. Okay, well, all right, moving on. Moving on up. All right, friends, we're going to do it this time. Let's lock this one in. Let's just go ahead and knot that. Okay. I hope we have enough leather to make a second knot for our button. Okay, I'm going to shimmy this all the way up here. All the way up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen it a little bit and then shimmy it up some more. We are going to shimmy and shimmy and shimmy. You know, I don't love that. I don't love it. You know what I think would be cute though? I think it would be cute if we, I don't know. I thought I was going to love them, but I love them, but I just didn't like them there. But you know what would be cute? Hold on. We could do a couple dangles there, right? We could do, you know, we have this dangle, and then we can also do one of these bird dangles. I'm not going to use the foxes because I think I might want to use the foxes in earrings. So what if we, right, what if we did that and then dangled some things here? So we make a knot. Do we try to make another barrel knot and then like hang some charms in here? Let's get adventurous. I don't know. Maybe just 2 barrels. Maybe just do 2 barrels, Carl, this time. Okay, already already. I'm holding it wrong. You know what? Let's just do an overhanded knot here. Let's just err on the side of caution. I don't know. And then we shimmy that, or do we do 2 barrel knots? Okay, guys, I think I'm going to do a second barrel knot. The voices in my head have spoken. That's what they said. They said the people want 2 barrel knots. And I'm probably going to do this one wrong. You know, if I hold it like this, it won't be wrong. Okay. So that's underneath. So then we're going to take this longer guy, and he is going to go around. And then he's going to wrap around, right? And do we just do one, friends, here, or do we do another? And then in. Okay. Holding that barrel together, pulling that guy out. Okay. Just shimmy that barrel up. Oh, we did 2 barrel knots. And if we pull this string down, that will tighten that guy up. Okay. All right. Look, it's not as pretty as the first one, but there we go. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. Look at that situation. Except this one's backwards. You're right. I did put this one on backwards. That's okay. This one is on backwards, but that's all right. It's still pretty. Okay. I like that. And then we'll put some charms in there. Pull these, make sure these are nice and tight. That's cute. All right. I probably want to throw a little glue in there as well. You know, I'll do the glue afterwards, guys, so this way it's not sticky on my fingers. All right, so now we have to, now this is where we're going to do an overhanded knot. And so let's get our knot into place. And then we will measure our button. Okay. And this guy. All right. All right, so we'll pull that down a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and measure. So this will be our buttonhole. It's not a very large button, but all right, so that will fit nice. Actually, have a little extra room. So what we'll do is we will pull, we will shimmy this guy up a little. Okay. Make sure to keep that straight. Okay. There we go. So that's what we have. That's cute. All right, guys, and let's go ahead and finish this. Let's put this together. All right, so that's our button guy, and then this will be our, let me attach it this way or this way. We're going to do it that way. That's fine. And like I said, we're going to use our 5mm jump rings, I believe. Sorry, that's my chair. I know it's loud and annoying. I'm sorry, guys. I had another one. I just don't, I don't fit in it right now. It's like a little tight. All right, so let's see how this fits. It's a little tight. I think it will work, though. I think it will work. If not, we can go up to a 6, but I think this will work. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. Perfect. All right, let's attach this side. And we're going to make sure it's just not twisting. All right. Put it on that side. Make sure it's on the right side of your loop. Or whatever whatever kind of ring you're using if you're doing something like this. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right, so here we have it. There's our bracelet. And it looks a little small, guys. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Sir, can you open? Thank you. All right. It does look a little small. It's very small, friends. Hold on a second. I did not measure that well at all. Okay. But it's got great barrel knots, so there's that. Y'all, this bracelet is 6, look at that, 6.5 inches. Well, guys, I'm going to finish it out just to give you the idea. And then I think I'm just going to restring because I'm going to leave this is super cute. I'm going to leave all that the way it is. I love that part. But I am going to restring this. I'll just add another section of some beads here. But I'm going to finish this out so you guys can see. All right, so now we're going to add our charms here. So we have this guy. We have this guy. Maybe we'll add, should we add a leaf too? Let me see. You know, we could probably add a leaf with some of this wire here. Right? Could put this leaf on there. You just have to get a crimp tube. Or, okay, crimp tube. I have an idea. Since we have a scrappy piece. Oh, where are your coppers? Oh my goodness. Copper. Copper is elusive, my friends. All right. I love the copper. The shiny copper is like my favorite. All right, so what we can do is, and then we get this guy, right? And then we put both of these wires through this tube. They will fit. There you go. Kind of, okay. Now we're going to take one of these other wires, and then we're going to lead that through our component. Okay. And you can make this as long or as short as you want it. Let's bring that down just a little bit more. We don't need it super dangly. Okay. All right. This wire is going to go through the ring. And then back down through this crimp tube. Sometimes you have to cut a little. Shoot. That did not cut good. Okay. And you just gotta get it in there. It will fit. You know, I had an issue the other day. The last time I was on a live with someone, I think it was on Maisha's live, I had a real issue with fitting 3 wires in the one crimp tube, and I don't usually have that issue. But it was, I usually try to go through the middle here. I'm just going to pause real quick and get this in there. Okay, friends, and we're back. And so I pulled, and I was also reminded that we were putting this on the leather. So I went with a gold crimp tube because for some reason the gold ones seemed to be roomier. I don't know. I could not get the copper crimp tube to go on this, to go in there a third time. Okay, so that's what we have. So we're going to go ahead and crimp this guy. So that's our first little dangle on our leather. Okay. And we're just going to go ahead and crimp him. That wasn't the best crimp. That's okay. We'll fix it. Maybe we won't. Oh my gosh, you guys. I mangled that one a little bit. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, it's going to stay on there. Is it going to stay on there for now? You know, guys, I'm just going to take it off. I don't know. I don't know what I did here. I thought it would be clever. I don't love it. Okay. That's okay. We can just cut it right off, right? All that work, and that's fine. That's fine that we didn't love it. But what I am going to do is I am going to attach my pieces here, right? So this, we'll do the 4mm jump rings. So let's go ahead and grab us some 4mm jump rings. I was looking to put another bead down there too. I don't know, like maybe one of these. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, sorry. All right. Actually, I think I need my other pliers. Oh my goodness. No. 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 Where are they? Oh, there they are. Okay. All right. Sorry about all the... I didn't realize we've been going for 55 minutes. You know, I think these are going to be too small, guys. I'm going to use the 5mm ones. Because they're just going to be too little, and it's just going to be bunchy. We don't want it to be bunchy, right? I will remake this in a size that fits. And then that's the one that you guys will see in the front of the video, hopefully. But you guys will get the general idea of how we put this one together. It's just that I'm not the greatest with numbers, you know. It's just, I thought I was doing good, like, but I keep forgetting how the inner diameter and all the diameters, friends. You just got to keep, which is good, because I think I'm actually going to add another heart down here. And I'll maybe add another one of these flowers. We're going to figure it out, guys. But this is just the general inspiration here. All right, so let's get all these tools out of the way. And we'll put our open up our jump rings. And then I will bid you guys adieu. If you are looking for something to do later on tonight, I believe 8:30. Jennifer, Stacy, is this double-sided? I think so. Jennifer, Stacy, Jody, and I, it is, will be over there on Jennifer's YouTube. Come hang out with us there. And then, of course, you know, we have our, I think Becky and Jenny are having their Friday Night Live. Oh. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff to do tonight, guys. All right, let's try this again. Wait, is he in there? Sir, are you in there? All right, like Prego, he's in there. All right, let's do our other charm. Make sure we are putting them on the right side. It's really cute though, isn't it? So that's going to be the bottom side. And that's the front. Okay. Maybe we'll do a little flower dangle here to you guys real quick. Real quick. We can just go grab a copper head pin real quick. So this is what we got so far. We have our little special moon and star link. We have our bird, and I think we might drop. Should we drop a flower here? What do we think about that? Or we could put the flower on our bird. Like hang that here. Let's do that. Let's do something. Let's find us some head pins. just do a regular old copper head pin. Doesn't have to have a ball, it's fine. And then let's see, what color do we want to do? What color? Okay, we didn't do this more see-through color, so we'll do that one. Do we want to grab just a seed bead? Let's do the blue one. Or do we want to put an actual, let's see, that'll hang down like that. Or do we want to make it look like a mushroom, friends? We can make it look like a mushroom. That's so cute. Look at that little mushroom. Okay, that's what we're doing. I'm just going to make a little mushroom here. So I'm just going to make a wrapped loop. Ooh, man, this is a stiff head pin. This must be stainless steel. This should be fun to wrap. Okay. All right, and I am going to use my tool here because this is a very rigid. And then we're just going to go around. Right? Grabbing that wire, making little half turns. Or just grabbing that wire and just spin it. Whatever works for you. Do that. Okay, so that's what we have. We have our little mushroom. He's so cute. We'll straighten this guy out and then also tuck that wire in, but not to break our mushroom head. Okay. So there's our little mushroom, and we are going to put that on with a jump ring. I gotta get some more jump rings. I swear, it's like not enough. I feel like I'm always ordering like jump rings and head pins, but yet I never have enough. I don't know what I do with them. Especially considering I make a lot of my own like head pins and stuff. All right, so where do we want to put this guy? Let's put him here. All right, friends, there we go. Let's go ahead and see how this looks when it's closed. So you put your little, there's our charms, our little mushroom charms, and our, let me bring you guys down a little bit. Yeah, I think it came out really cute. You know, I mean, it didn't fit, but look how cute that is. It's just, it's adorable. I love it. I love it, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and just make it a little bit bigger so it fits. But yeah, what a great box this month for sure. I mean, you guys, Sam usually knocks it out of the park, but this month was truly, truly amazing. And I think that also had part to do with Danielle. So yeah, guys. All right, guys. So I will catch you soon. Like I said, I'll be hanging out with Jennifer Miller over on her channel. I believe we go at 8 or 8:30. So come hang out with us over there. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah. And then Saturday, you guys, I'm going to take the day off on Saturday because I have, our anniversary. My husband and I, our anniversary is on Monday, but we are going to celebrate on Saturday. And we are going to go into Gatlinburg, which is, if you guys know, that's one of my favorite places. And we're going to go have dinner, either in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, but we're going to make Gatlinburg. We might eat in Pigeon Forge. We might go up the mountains a little bit, hang out in Gatlinburg, and then come down and eat in Pigeon Forge. But Yeah, so I'll be taking Saturday off, but then I'll be back with you guys on Sunday, back with Jennifer over at Stash Camp. I believe we have Leslie Pope on Sunday. And I believe that is at 2 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. So, but guys, don't forget on Saturday, Danielle Wicks also has her at 5 o'clock, guys. She has her Sam's project this week. So don't forget to check that out on Saturday at 5 p.m. I won't be there, guys, but check that out anyway. All right, my loves. Until then, have a great day and keep planting your magical beans and just keep being amazing, wonderful you. Yeah, and I wish you all of the love, the hugs, and all of the cozy cottage warmth and all the things. Okay, bye.